Yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E Oil, aka the Harlem Legend, man. If you're new to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. We got to get right into this one, man. We got to break this down. There's been a lot of speculation. You heard? That's a fact. It's been a lot of speculation about the East Coast Bloods. Are they respected? Are they sanctioned? You heard? Because I ain't gonna hold you. In all my years of being involved and understanding the street game and the Bloods, the Crips, I've never heard anybody say and respectfully say that they went to the West Coast to actually get sanctioned, right? So I look at a lot of the East Coast homies as dudes that just playing a role. You understand? Because a lot of people ain't solidified if you don't hit that West Coast. I got somebody special in the building today, man. I got to keep it 100. I got somebody real special in the building that actually took the trip. You heard? That actually put on and went and put that work in and came back to the East Coast to get sanctioned. Brooklyn's very own. Shout out the big OG Holladay, man. Big OG Holladay. Salute, man. Welcome to Harlem Legend TV, man. What's poppin', my G?
Yo. What up?
Shout out, man. Hey, man. So I've been hearing a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it 100, bro. I've been hearing a lot about you, and a lot of people, they definitely giving you salutations. You heard, I actually did my homework on you. I went around and checked to see who you was. They said, so you're born and raised in Brooklyn, right?
Oh, yeah. Born and raised from the star, you know what I mean? But
wait, you went in and out. I couldn't hear you. Go ahead, say it again.
I represent the star and East New York.
Okay, and East New York. Okay. So I want to ask you, let's start here, man. When you first came into this blood thing, right? The blood gang and all, what year was that? When did you officially join the Bloods, or what was your situation like?
I officially joined in 1994. You feel me? When we started off, I started off as ABC.
1994.
94. Yeah. But I ain't turned blood in jail though. Like a lot of these niggas did. Like, nah, I turned blood on the street, but I was ABG first. See, a lot of people was doing, the up top, UBN stuff, woo. You feel me? So it wasn't really heavy on the streets yet. ABG was more heavy than anything. You feel me?
ABG, that's Anybody Get It?
If Anybody Get It. Yeah, but the original name was Another Blood Generation. The original name.
Okay, so everybody was actually Blood at the time, right? But it was ABG.
Yeah.
So how did the NYBBA and all that stuff come about? Where did that come from?
Well, the NYBBA, like the 5'9" Brims used to be under the UBN, and then they kind of like branched off in '99 to start the NYB. Like Pee Wee, he went to NYB. And then he went to
Pee Wee from Harlem. You talking about Pee Wee from Harlem? Because Pee Wee, he was like, wasn't he responsible for like starting different Brim sets?
Yeah, on the East Coast, yeah.
Pee Wee.
See, in the West Coast is different in the West Coast. Like we have a banner called FHN, Fruit Harvard Nest. You know what I mean? You got 6 dudes, 6'1", 6'4". You got VNG. You got Fruit Town, 35, 36, 37, L Block. You got, different things rolling, You got the 20s, 20 grams. You got the Black Pea Stones. We a family over there. We don't have nations. We have banners.
Oh, okay. So when did you decide, because I know you came in 94, you said, when did you decide that you wasn't jacking a lot that was going on? When did it go sour for you that you wanted to hit the motherland and actually go back to where it all started from? When did that hit you?
Well, what happened was East Coast had their own little, 1090 politics, all that other funny shit, like, you know what I mean? And back then, you had the MySpace stuff. So all this, when the ABGs and them was just going straight to shine, I had a homie who was Paru, and he was just like, yo, you should fuck with these other Brims because those not real. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? So I, chopped up with a couple of niggas, did my ones and twos, shot my 62, because I was 6 deuce first.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, 6 deuce Harvard Park Brim first. So it was a West Side set, you know what I mean? But the NYBBA and all of them was on some Day and Jack, no West Side blood, period.
Wait. So before you went to the West, by the way, YB, did you know YB?
Yeah, that's my bro. That's my bro, free the homie.
Because to my understanding, you're the first to ever go to the West Coast, right?
Yeah, for the Brims, yeah. I don't know, like, if there was any Bloods before me, I don't know. But I know for the Brims, I'm the first. It's documented on, you can see the pictures and stuff on, like, at 2012 when I was 6'1". But I originally went at 2005.
Okay. How was the reception when you came with the East Coast Project? What did you have to do? What did you have to show them? What happened?
When I first went, you talking about the first time or the second time?
Yeah, the first time. Like, how was your first time when you went to the West Coast? How did they receive an East Coast blood? Did you show them the rules, the NYBBA? They were like, what's this?
Well, that's the first time. The first time they were a little bit more shocked that they was actually Bloods on the East Coast.
What?
Like pushing.
For real?
Yeah, they was more shocked than anything. They was like, you 6 deuce from where? I'm like, New York. And they was like, what? I'm like, yeah, this where the turf is at. And they was like, yeah, but who made y'all 6 deuce over there? And I'm like, what? So, it's just like, they was like, nah, homie, we gotta get you, we gotta get busy out here.
So you actually had to get your squabble in and all that in order to come back and actually represent that. I mean, you tried to do it the proper way, right?
Yeah, of course. When I was 6 deuce, the 6'1", I was already Brim. So it was like when I went there to get 6'1" sanctioned in 2012. See, that's a different story. That one was like more love. When I went out there in 2012, I had all the paperwork. I had like the UBN paperwork, I had the Brim paperwork, I had all their paperwork, and they was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Word.
Yeah, they ain't know. I asked them about OG Mac. I asked them about OG Mac in 2005. Both years, they was like, "Nah."
And they didn't even know who he was. They didn't even know who he was.
They were like, nah, bro.
I see that you know Fatso too from Harlem, man. I see you.
Yeah, that's the bro.
I see that you've been around, too, man. I see you actually made moves all through Cali and everything, meeting with all the OGs, everything.
Oh, yeah. I've been to Harvard Park. I've been to Compton. I've been to the Nickerson Gardens. Rest in peace to Red Rum. I've been I went to the Jungles. I've been to Gardena. I've been to Pasadena. I've been all through there. I even went to Oakland.
Even went to Oakland, man. I mean, let me ask you something, right? So how did you feel knowing that, there's a lot of big homies out here that's claiming to be big homie. And I never looked at them as big homie because if you didn't touch the motherland, to me, if you didn't get sanctioned and touch the motherland, how can we even, you know what I'm saying? That goes for any set. That goes for anything because I believe Blood and Crip originated on the West Coast.
Yeah, it did.
So I feel like if you didn't go home, if you didn't go there to actually get sanctioned and put into this ride, how can you claim that?
I think they see it in a different way. I think they see it like because they homies died, they're gonna rep it for their homies' memory. Because in New York on the East Coast, our blood and a lot of the homie shit is adopted.
Okay.
See, over there, it's family. You got dudes who who grew up in the neighborhood, their granddaddies and grandmas are homies.
There's whole family, the whole damn family is.
Yeah, like like even if you meet, like even if you have like a baby mama from another hood or a baby father from another hood, like this goes from being in functions, going to school, this and the third. See, and why it's so big, it's kind of hard to all be in the same thing. Like they got no choice. So it's like you. If you got a cousin that have a situation up the block, you gonna bang with your cousin regardless because they gonna know that's your buzzing. You feel me?
Okay.
So they not looking at it like, oh, I'm this. They looking at it like that's my family.
I see that. And also I see here that you actually know Brim. How did you get to know Brim? Like, because you see recently, he has recently dropped his flag. He says that he wants nothing to do with it. He's going into politics. How did you even know Brim? Like, what's the conversation with Brim like?
Well, Brim, when I was first introduced, and then my big homie, I ain't gonna say his name, but the big homie called like a triple life.
Okay.
And I was like, what are we supposed to do? And he was like, if you want to mess with them cliques out there, you could. I give you the permission. Because at that time, they didn't call the Brims, the West Coast Brims called the Brims and the East Coast cliques. They didn't really acknowledge them as Brims. So to them, it's not like you switch the set. It's like you going to a clique.
So they called them East Coast blood cliques. They little cliques.
That's what they called them at the time. They were like, yeah, they cliques, like because they never came over to get sanctioned. So technically, how can you say they blood if they don't really know them?
Do you feel like the West Coast has any respect for the East Coast and how they carrying it right now and how they have carried it through history? Do they have any respect at all for the West Coast? Like, I mean, the West Coast and the East Coast, like, would that ever coexist?
Half and half. But let me get back to the La Brim situation.
Okay.
With the La Brim situation, before I met him, I did the Doughboy shit because of YB, and they put me in Doughboy. Me and Ferg, we had that shit running, doing real good, and then Ferg got on his his Ferg stuff. Shout out to my bro Ferg, free him. And I left him. I met up with Kickdoor. Kickdoor is the one who put me in contact with La Brim. I met him a couple of times.
Ken Dog. You talking about Ken Dog?
No, not Ken Dog. Kickdoor, a female named Kickdoor.
Okay.
She put me in contact with him.
Okay.
So when I went up and I met La Brim, we had a good conversation. I told him I used to be 6 Deuce and all that, and he was on some, yeah, you need to come to the jet, bro, and this, that, and third. And we had like a real intelligent conversation. Like, he was telling me a whole bunch of shit, and I'm like, all right, cool. But he was good. You know what I mean? I know where his mind is at. You know what I mean? But I don't know what's been going on now.
You got a lot going on right now. Brim, what do you think about? Let me ask you this: what do you think about him dropping his flag and saying that he's going into politics?
That's his choice.
Okay, you respect it.
I can't speak on another man's fate.
Okay. No,
that's what he choose. That's what he choose.
I get it, man. Yo, look, man, we gonna close out right now, man, because I want to come back with part 2. We got a lot more that to jump off with, man. Let the people know who you is once again, man. If they want it, where can they check you out at, man? Do you got an Instagram? Anything that you want to let the people know where they can check in with you and see who you be? You feel me?
All right, this is Big Holladay, aka the hood's favorite Holladay, aka the Repo Man. I got an Instagram at drip_flare_ENY for East New York. That's drip_flare_ENY.
Salute, man.
All that other stuff I don't do. I don't do the Facebook stuff, and I don't do all that other stuff.
I get it, man.
I don't do
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you pulling up, man. We got a lot more to come together, man. I want a lot of people to hear the history, because I think you hold a piece of history that, that a lot of people never heard of. Like, we only heard YB's story and we know what happened to him. You see what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of history there with you that you can actually put the people on to it. And, you know, I just think they need to get the real story, because I've been seeing a lot of big homies, not saying no names, but none of them has really touched the motherland to get sanctioned for real, for real.
Well, I don't know nothing before me personally. You know what I mean? But I know I did, but I don't know. I know there's some that went out there, but they wasn't on no blood shit.
I went out there on some business and to probably get work done and get some money, probably. You know, I mean, something else.
Yeah, and vacation. They like, if they went out there, they, you know, they wasn't in the hood.
Look, man, we got a lot more coming. I appreciate you for pulling up, my G.
Oh, no problem, no problem. I'm still here. You know what I mean? Just hit me up. I'm still here.
Part 2 coming real soon, man. Salute, bro. I appreciate you.
Salute to you too, my bro.
Yo, for a lot more, just make sure y'all tune in. I want to give y'all the politics on how the East Coast, it's just one of those things where the East Coast and the West Coast, and I want to know, how does this work? You heard? Because there's a lot of people that get overshadowed. A lot of homies that actually went to the motherland and sat there with these people and had to squabble to get theirs and then bring it back to the East Coast. And there's also a lot of homies that turned blood in jail and became big homies behind the wall. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm going live or dropping the video.
So you know who I'm talking about. Shut your ass up before I get to talking shit about you. You don't want me to expose you.